Good evening. This is the Bedford Township Park Commission meeting for the 24th. Call to order the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Alrighty. So our first item here is the approval of the agenda. I will motion to approve unless somebody has anything that needed added or was missed. Otherwise, I need a second.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The agenda is approved. Approval of the minutes from November 10th. I read through, didn't see anything that needed updated or changed. Anybody catch anything?
I didn't see anything in my assessment. I would make a motion to approve the minutes.
And I'll support. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Minutes are approved from the 10th. Secretary's report?
Report.
Yes, sir. Treasurer's report.
Yeah, if we can get that pulled up here.
Looking at it now, we've got it in our printouts.
Yeah, well, so that the public
Yep.
can see it too.
Consumers, gas, nothing out of the ordinary. There it is.
Okay, so 2 cleaning bills, 1 at Carr, 1 Samaria, just 1 for each. Some consumers' energy bills, Michigan gas utilities at both halls, and then Arcadia Infrastructure cell tower for the month. I don't know if you noticed from the last time around, but I think it's the second time it's come up here, where the cell tower was previously $2,248.25, and now it's an increase of $2,585.49. So we're making more money on it now, which is awesome.
With no other ads or any additions, everything looks pretty straight. Nothing, no bills are like crazy, wild, big or anything. So I will motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Support.
And all in favor, Aaron?
Aye, yes.
Matthew?
Aye.
Myself, aye. John?
Aye.
Aye.
Dawn, aye. The treasurer's report is approved. Going into it, presentations, we don't have any listed. ComEd Park Partners, I haven't gotten any update from ComEd. I know the K through 2 basketball season has begun. White Park 3B has everything kind of buttoned up and closed up for the season. They're all wrapped up. Nothing else from them that I've heard. Comments from the public, none present. Leading into old new business. A is the car park hall flooring, and then the exterior door entryways projects. Matthew, I'll let you take the reins on this.
So we just had looking into improve the flooring as their tiles are starting to get up loose in quite a few areas of it, and with the doors, the threshold is loose and there's a gap, so you're letting outside coming inside now. So they're looking in maintenance, and Al are looking into getting quotes for the doors for that to be a kind of a priority this winter. And then we looked at the flooring, and lots of ranges from $12,000 to $21,000. So more to come on that, depending on budget and everything.
That works. Nothing to vote on or approve. Yeah, we'll wait to hear.
nothing,
The
yeah.
doors are going to be first, and they're looking at pretty significant. It's going to take a lot. They're pretty much going to have to redo the casings and full replacement of them from talking with Al and seeing it in hand. They need to replace. There's huge gaps. They're very
Oh yeah, that side door, but in the
inefficient.
kitchen. Yeah,
and
that's
same thing with the front one. It doesn't shut tight to lock. You have to slam it. It's bad.
Yeah.
They both need significant updates. So more to that. More to come on that.
I'd save
once
us
we
on
get
energy
more.
bills too.
Exactly. Pickleball court / the pavilion project update. Another line item for you. Just kind of.
Well, still at the same. We're waiting for the fence. Best guess would probably be won't this fiscal year, or not this fiscal year, this calendar year. Just based on timing of everything. The pavilion is still got bids out until December 5th. So if
it's
any
still in
contractors
open
are out
bid.
there interested in the pavilion, those are on the website.
That works. Going into parks update, Anstead Park. I know we had the invasive species, the area burn scheduled. We were scheduled, I think, Wednesday of that week, and
Yep.
that was when we decided to get snow that weekend, and then it was too wet for them to burn, so that was canceled for the time being.
Correct.
No scheduled update yet, or it's more or less.
No, and I talked to Bob today, and it just looks like we're not going to be able to get in by the end of the year. So it's just going to be too wet moving forward. So we can do it in the spring. It doesn't really matter. I met with the TNC today, the Nature Conservancy, and they said the spring is a wonderful time to do it because in the fall, actually, some things might want to live in there and nest. So either way, it'll get done in the spring.
It works. Samaria?
Not a whole lot new to report from Samaria.
I did just to because of the trees that were taken down, and I did want to thank Bedford Tree for
yes.
that because they came out next day, took care of that off the roof, and
Forgot to mention that, yeah.
and they came in and gave a reasonable price, even though it was kind of an urgent issue. So thanks to them.
Yeah, I went over there after the last meeting, actually, and yeah, I saw the trees in the parking lot, but yeah, they came the next day and cleaned it all up, so yeah, it looks good, and I think it's probably a good idea those trees came down because they were like right up against the building there. I think just, you know how it is. Trees and buildings don't really mix too well, so it's good that they're gone now.
White Park, I don't have any major update or anything. Like I said, everything's been winterized by 3B. They're wrapped up for the season, so much quieter over there out of baseball season. Parmalee?
Looks like the lock is repaired and all the trash has been removed.
Really?
All the trash has been removed. I guess.
Couch too?
Couch is gone. Yeah. All that's
The lock is repaired.
I have not. I mean, I didn't get out there and really mess with it or try my key, to be honest.
Trying to make sure the lock's secured. I can go and check it again tonight.
It's there. It's locked. It's in the upright position. All the trash is gone. I think we're all clear. So
I'll check it again because I didn't get any feedback from anybody, and I mentioned it to one person that's higher up
it
there.
got picked up right away, promptly, and it has not.
I think it's still on the weekly schedule because I will be making sure this week. So, the last week of this week will be our last week for our summer schedule. Starting December 1st, we'll be on winter schedule. So,
You think they just did it and didn't charge because they had not
Relocked. And
I think it's still weekly right now because, yeah,
like they grabbed the couch and everything and we didn't hear about it because
I don't know.
good.
as of now, we have.
I think that's a good
I think we'll
answer.
pick it up
Let's move
'cause-
forward on to other things. Yeah,
Yep.
all clear on the dumpster.
All right,
Awesome.
good.
Cars Grove.
Just one other thing is the tree that they marked down is dangerous from the arborist. We got a quote from Glass City tree removal, and it's about $22.50, which is half of the other bid. So they're moving forward with that. Probably, I think it was next week in early December.
Which is good to get that before the fencing and everything goes in for the pickleball. So
There's a big white X on it. I can't pick up my colors right now.
yeah, it's the southeast corner of the playground.
Yeah.
Kind of right where the pickleball courts. I went and saw it with Matthew too.
drove by it
There's
not
a
long
huge-
ago.
You can look in and see the hole, kind of right into it and directly through. It's rotted out and it is a danger. So
Yeah, it
we
needs
are
to
getting
come
that
down.
removed. Wheeler.
I walked the park today. There's quite a bit of invasive species there, so that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
plan that we need to work on. I was with the TNC. We walked both parks. We spent 3 hours walking the parks. Learned quite a bit. They're definitely a good person to have on your team. We talked about really, Wheeler needs a burn like there's no tomorrow. And you got a lot of stuff that's coming in, and we just got to stop it. So then we talked about, obviously, the trees of heaven. So at that point, Peter is going to work with me. We're going to start looking at estimates and see what it's going to cost, and then I'll work with Alan on what we can do, and we'll have to get the estimates and see what we can do. So
Perfect. But burn-wise, absolutely. I would, when we work with the fire department on scheduling and them out,
Yeah.
let's get them both knocked out in the spring. And
Yeah.
'cause I doubt if they're going to get if they're not going to get the answer, I doubt they'd throw Wheeler on and say, yeah, we can. So,
I think
we can coordinate.
I think Wheeler is actually the number one priority over Anstead Park from our
And if-
communication today from walking.
And I mean,
Yeah,
If we could do
when it's
both,
bad.
if we could do both,
when
it'd be
they can
great.
get out there and
Yeah.
when the fire department can do it, let's get it done.
It's allowed. That's allowed. Burn at Wheeler.
And it's for invasive species.
Oh, you could do quite a bit over there. Oh, yeah.
There's no,
invasive
you're not allowed to develop or do any type of.
Sure, whatever.
If we don't
Structures,
control what's
structural.
going on, it's going to get overran pretty good. So
What's the TNC also?
Nature Conservancy.
The Nature Conservancy.
Yep.
PNC.
TNC. Okay, I was saying
Nature.
TNC.
It's who Carol had worked with before.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
they're
the
through
Nature
DNR
Conservancy, I
and through
gotcha.
who our grant
Yeah.
was through, and
Very knowledgeable. So.
a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
They're a good
Yep.
team to have, especially with that being.
Yeah, and actually,
conservancy.
the one thing we talked about is because Wheeler's on a grant already, but Ansted is not.
Okay.
So we did talk about getting Ansted on a grant, but it's not something that happens overnight. So it's one of those things that 2 to 3 years down the line, hopefully we can get them on to help us with some of the things.
Awesome. Pocket parks. I haven't heard anything. Centennial, like I said, beginning of the month with it, the big cleanup happened there. All the parts for playground stuff through all of the parks is on order. That was approved, so I haven't heard anything regarding pocket parks otherwise. Probably some fall cleanup and stuff still to do at each of them through maintenance, I would guess. I don't know if you guys have walked them or seen anything or have any update for those.
I don't.
That works. That leads us to comments from the public, none are present. Commissioners' comments. Aaron?
Sorry I didn't do the CIP thing. I think all that's needed to do.
So,
I didn't do my homework.
no,
yeah.
you're fine.
I know
We
who
were
did it.
going to meet with a person from, which
Pat.
board is that?
Pat Mahoney,
Not with Pat directly, but what board is that? The
Planning Commission.
Planning Commission. We were going to they were going to call and schedule a meet with us for each of us to go with one of them out to our park, make that whole list for each park, everything.
They did the list.
Pat did the list, everything. Basically, we just need to go through it and check our pricing and just make sure we've kind of got what an expected time frame left of life expectancy and what the replacement cost is or what the current value is.
Or what so.
And it's just fine tuning them. I can go through Parmalee if you need. Like,
No, I'll go through. I mean, the replacement cost was where it's like, what do I know?
well,
I mean,
your playscape, how many parts and pieces, how like that's where Josh I know said he's going to be going through a lot of those and kind of building. This is a realistic for equipment only, a full replacement value. Then you have between mulching or changing to like a rubberized flooring or whatever. Like there's a lot of different parts to it. That's where, if you can get a rough idea, the side note, Parmalee's is much smaller than White's, Cars, or Samaria's, so I don't think it's as extreme of a replacement, but it's still quite a bit of equipment there. Obviously, you have disc golf baskets. Each of those, a new basket is roughly, call it 500 when all is said and done.
That'll be
You've got
easier than the
You've
playground.
got 18 of those. You've got pads. Those are all the things. And he made he went through and got all of our itemized lists for the small, medium, and large.
it's
Just
in a
going through
Google
and
Doc,
verifying.
right?
Yep. So just verify your pricing for it. That's all it is.
Is all your guys' updated in there? If I see it, then I'll.
White is not completed yet.
Mine is not updated. I only have a
I don't think you
pavilion.
have any assets.
I have a
Pavilion.
pavilion,
There's a pavilion.
Pavilion.
and I have a fence.
Benches.
Right, so
Parking lot.
benches, yeah, parking lot.
Furnishings.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure you did yours, right? So I can follow your format.
Car has a
maybe?
whole bunch. Car and Samaria have a whole bunch between.
We're working on getting quotes and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm more just the format. I can go in.
I
and
mean,
see this.
yeah, and Pat's got it all
don't worry.
inventory down to the point where when we were at Samaria Park, we were inventorying like everything pretty much. We were like talking about fences too. Like he actually went and took a look at the home run fence for the ball field
he's
Samaria,
very
and how many
thorough.
sections of fence there are, how many posts there are.
Yep.
And that's on the list too. So you want to like get that much detail. It's like, okay, if we have to replace the fence, how many posts and sections do we need?
A linear footage of fencing and
Basically, yeah, and like what the sizes of them are. Yeah, so that's in there too.
This spreadsheet, I'm here now. Okay. Okay. Where
if
would
there's not, you can get pictures added. If you take pictures of each of your items,
You can upload them.
You can get them all uploaded to it. Some have them, some don't. Like that's where it's a working document. We're going to continue to update it.
But have one of you guys gone
I've started to.
so you can I
White's
can
has
go right in.
started. Yep.
From my phone, I can go there.
Yeah.
From this here, I
Yeah.
can just go in and start
Yeah.
doing what I need to do.
Correct.
Good. Okay.
And it should save to that doc, and that's a continually updated shared doc.
Good.
So as you get more things for it,
I was
sure
waiting
it's
to
right.
ask everybody, so I can go from this and
Correct.
begin the process. Sorry, I'm
why
late.
we did it as a Google.
Sorry,
sheet.
I'm late, but it'll be done.
No, you're good.
It'll be done.
You're good.
Here it is. Yeah. Good.
Any other comments?
This is very thorough. Wow.
It is extremely detailed, which is needed.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's good.
It's a great project. That
Well, that's all. That was my thing I wanted to ask about.
And this is something we need to continue throughout the rest of our term.
as we
and
replace
then-
things, update
yeah,
that
yeah.
item. As we do things, like it's
And
be
keep
need
this-
to be able to pass on board to board
Exactly. That's what I was
it's-
gonna say.
People aren't in the dark.
Consulting firms that would have charged 5 figures for this, you know? I mean, we'll make sure to use this. This is good.
We can always update it throughout the
Yeah,
years.
Pat
and
did
then
a
and pass
great
it on to the
job
next
with it.
board,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they got something to start with.
Pat did
They're
awesome.
not lost in
with
the
that.
woods.
Matt, any comments?
None for me. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn?
No comments. Happy Thanksgiving.
Josh?
Happy Thanksgiving. Go Blue this Saturday. Let's beat the Buckeyes. Stevens, so yeah, Aaron said the dumpster Parmalee is fixed. I'll go over there and check it out just to make sure, and then I'll check the one at White as well because I know we had an issue with that one too, to make sure that one got done. And then we'll be on the winter service schedule for dumpsters and porta-johns starting December 1st. I'll make sure that happens this week.
Okay.
And then the extra porta-johns get pulled. I've got some additional vacation time to use before the end of the year, so I've got 4 days I can use early December to get some stuff figured out, with the parks. The stuff I can't get done during the day with phone calls and everything, I'm going to get it all done and get some things taken care of for the playgrounds and all that figured out before the end of the year.
My comments, you just reminded me, I want to bring it up. I saw your email. Did you happen to get a hold of maintenance about leaving some barrels at each corner of White?
Yes, I
because the barrels
did.
are still used.
Yes, I did. And then, so the person that reached out to me happens to be a neighbor, and he actually messaged me back the next day or so and said, hey, I see they got the barrels back out there. Thanks. So he was telling me congrats and that. Thanks for doing
The new
that.
hires probably went and pulled everything when we tried
Yeah.
to leave some because the walking path's used year round, even in the winter.
Exactly.
People are out there.
He walks
so-
his dog every day.
So yeah, basically in the corners is kind of, or by the parking lot, and then the
Yeah.
corners where we want to leave a couple, just so there's still a garbage can there, and people aren't just throwing
Littering,
dog
yes.
waste bags and littering.
And it's good because, like I said, he reached out and said, I'm happy and they're back. And yeah, so it's good.
I don't have any other comments. Go Blue this Saturday. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Travel safe if you're traveling. Our next meeting is Monday, December the 8th, here at the hall at 7 p.m. Need a motion for adjournment.
One last thing. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'll be 25 on the 25th. It's my golden birthday.
Enjoy, have fun, be safe.
Thanks.
Need a motion for adjournment.
Motion.
Support. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Have a great night, everybody.